So what's up, guys? I'm going to be starting something new here on YouTube. It's called TTN, Today's Tech News. I'm going to be reading a few things from my Apple iPad, a few applications there, a few websites, and then I'm going to actually read something on my recently unboxed Nexus 4. If you guys can't see, there's an Apple sticker on that. I just put that on there. I'm going to actually take it off soon. But yeah, so I'm just going to explain that. Don't comment down below and say, oh yeah, someone's already got Today's Tech News. I'm not calling it Today's Tech News. I'm just abbreviating it as TTN, Today's Tech News. So someone else may have already started that, but I'm just saying that I'm calling it Today's Tech News. I'm not saying I started that, so I hope you guys enjoy this series. Alright guys, so I'm just going to be kind of doing, I don't know if you guys watch Locker Gnome, Chris, his videos. I'm going to kind of do something like that. I'm kind of copying him because I kind of want to start a show like that. And I kind of have everything set up like that. But yeah, he kind of inspired me to start something like this. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about just some tech that's came up in the world. Might I add, today is the 6th birthday of the iPhone. The iPhone came out 6 years ago. So I figured I would announce that. And I'm going to start off with a few deals, tech bundles, all of that kind of thing. So right here, you guys can go follow this account on Twitter, Amazon Tech Deals. It's verified, so it's Amazon. Save up to $25 on WD Red hard drives designed specifically for home and small offices and NAS systems. So you can save up to 25%. You can go to twitter.com/Amazon Tech Deals, and then you can click the link there. Software deal of the week: make music with these and save deals. Save $30% off select music software. This one looks pretty cool. Save up to $200 on select Dell PCs. I'm going to actually click into this link and show you guys all about that. Dell computer deals. Core i5, Core i7, and Core i3. Dell Inspiron 15.6-inch laptop with a 400 gigabyte hard drive and a Core i5 processor for $456. Dell Inspiron all-in-one desktop, $499. Not bad. Dell XPS desktop black, and that's just the tower, for $900. So let's go ahead and read some of these other deals right here. Save up to $200 on select Lenovo touchpad PCs. Excited to buy Apple OS X 10.9 Mavericks announcement. Check out our Mac software games and download sale. Let's actually go ahead and check that out because I'm an Apple fanboy. I don't have a Mac, but we can go ahead and actually check that out. This application's not working too well for me on this Android, so you don't have Mac Hash. By the way, I use Mac Hash. It's in the App Store. I'll link that below also. I'm going to pull that up right here. Right here we have Clean My Mac, lifetime license Mac download, $24. You can clean your Mac. Norton Antivirus 2012 for Mac download, $19. Norton Internet Security for Windows, $19. That one is $19.99, and the Mac one is $19.39. Toast 11 Titanium Mac download, $59. What else do we have here? Microsoft Office 365 Home Premium 1-year subscription download for Windows 7, Windows 8, and Mac OS X for $99. So let's go ahead and read. I'm kind of big into rumors, but there's also, if you go to xdadevelopers.com and you are an Android user, if you are running the Nexus, or not the Nexus 4, if you guys heard that the Google Edition, HTC One, the Google Edition, Samsung Galaxy S4 are to come out. If you don't know what a Google Edition is, it is like the Nexus device that runs stock Android, no TouchWiz, no Sense 5, just stock pure Android. Those devices are set to ship July 9th, I believe. And if you go to xdadevelopers.com, there is a ROM. It's a stock ROM you can flash to your HTC One. That's what I saw it flash on. I believe it works on the Galaxy S4. And you can flash that, and those updates come straight from Google. I'm not saying that you should do this, but I'm saying it'd be kind of cool if you guys want Sense 5 or stock Android. And that also free up the TouchWiz, because TouchWiz takes a lot of space. Also, Android 4.2.2, I did update to that, and there will be more info on that. So let's go ahead and get on in to this. Photos of alleged iPhone shell surface. Right here, there are some pictures of an iPhone shell that's supposed to be surfacing. Just a cheaper kind of iPhone. Let's see what this one. Where were you on the iPhone launch day 6 years ago? It's hard to believe that the 6 years ago passed today. June 28, 2007 was the first time that anyone other than Steve Jobs and a handful of Apple employees got their hands on the iPhone. I asked a fellow TUAW blogger to join me what they remember of this special day. Steve Sandy. In 2007, I would yet write for TUAW. I had my own blog at the time called the iPhone Ranch that I had started up a couple weeks before. So on launch day, I woke up really early in the morning, drove 4 miles to the Aspen Grove Apple Store in Winton, Colorado. I'm guessing what CO stands for, where I found that I was about the 4th person in line. The line kept growing on the hot day, growing and growing. I think there were several hundred people to wait for the doors to open. I caught video with my camcorder the day before the good video from the iPhone showed up. Caught excitement. Kelly Hodgkins. In 2007, I was expecting our 6th child, and the new iPhone was not on my priority list. I rushed down to doubt. I was a Verizon wireless customer, and the iPhone was AT&T, and only AT&T have coverage in my area. Wouldn't let me sign up for service. I switched from the sidelines and bought the iPhone, raved about it, and still on Windows Mobile and dying inside every minute. A few months later, I eventually relented and went and bought the iPhone. By driving across state borders into an area I had service, sadly I had to return the iPhone because a phone isn't much of a phone if you can't make calls. I bought an iPod Touch instead, but it wasn't the same. I tried an iPhone again and 3GS, and the 3GS still no coverage. I finally joined the phone revolution in full when Verizon came the iPhone 4 and stayed up until 3 a.m. to pre-order and haven't looked back since. So there's just a few people talking about their experience. Let me read this short one. My brother got me one, not me. And later that day, I went to his apartment and took some pics of the pretty boring. I had a corporate BlackBerry, no money to afford one. Let me go AT&T. Haha. My Verizon Zinger has surely stood the test of time. So they're just talking about that. Let's go ahead and read down here. RSS feed. From twit to Twitter, how Twitterific helped Twitter get its verb. Last week, the word tweet was added to the Oxford English Dictionary. Craig Hockenberry, and principal of the Icon Factory Co. of Twitterific, iMore Hall of Fame farmer, gave some background as its origins on its blog. So you can go check that out. All these are coming from the Macash application on the iPhone. I'm actually going to open another site here, so bear with me. By the way, I use Chrome on my browser. Which web browser do you guys use? I go back and forth from Safari. It's just kind of my preference. Yeah, so I go back and forth on the Android phone, or on the Nexus. I believe you can only run Chrome because Chrome is the stock one that came on it. I was looking for the browser, I was like, wait, this is stock Android by Google, so it's going to run Chrome. My iPad's being weird. But do you guys think I should upload the ones that Chinese? Do you guys think I should put this back on iOS 7? Because now I ported back to iOS 6 to play games, and now I haven't played the game. So I'm thinking I put my iPod 4 back on, my iPod Touch 5th generation back on iOS 6. The only device left on iOS 6 is the iPhone 4. So I'm debating if I should put the iPad mini back to iOS 6, considering, well, besides this device, I have this one on iOS 6, or iOS 7. This is the only thing left on iOS 7. Beta, too. So, yeah, let's keep going. Jumping into this. Going to deals.lockergnome.com. This is not my website. This was founded by Chris Perillo back in 2007. 2007, or I don't know when he said it was. I think it was even earlier than that. But I think he was on YouTube since 2007. Also, I had something around here I was going to show you guys. Yeah. Does your phone ever run out of battery? when you're on the go, make sure to try a Mophie juice pack, and this is not a sponsored video. This little device, sorry about that, I hit the end button, but this little device here, right here got me. I was on a dead battery on my iPhone 4, and I was out and about, and I was needing to make a call, and I was like, oh, I don't have anything. Good thing I brought my Mophie juice pack. It was in my back pocket, picked it up, and it charged my phone all the way up to 100%, and it kept going for about 5 minutes after it hit 100%. This is good. I believe you can pick these up for $39. You may be able to win one on an eBay auction or a deals website, so you guys can go ahead and do that. I would recommend this device. It also doubles. Let me show you. This isn't the micro USB cable it comes with, but right here on the USB port, this isn't in focus obviously. This is how you would charge your device. So say let me take my Android phone, and then you can plug it in right at the bottom. So now we're hooked up. Press the button on the side, and now you're charging. You can see the screen lit up. Or if you need to charge the device, this actually works better for Android phones. You only have to carry one cable around. All you have to do is take your micro USB device cable and you charge it via micro USB. So you can just flip the micro USB around and then plug it into the wall. So now your micro USB, you only have to carry one cable around. So that's really nice. And also this cable that came, this you guys probably wouldn't notice, but just dumb stuff like that, I noticed. This came with the Nexus 4. This is a quality premium micro USB cable. This might not mean anything to you, but the micro USB cables I've got just feel like they're hard. Like, you know, the Apple ones are like this and they can bend easy. I mean, you have to get them, kind of use them a lot, but I like this, how it's kind of like floppy like this. That's what she said. But I like how it's kind of like this, floppy, because that way when it's not plugged in, it's not all messed up. You probably don't realize that, but so let's keep going. On deals.lockergnome.com, the iStack Mac bundle for 3.0 for $30, and you can stack up with 9 powerful Mac apps. It's a $516 value, and you can get it for $29. That's a 94% value. App prototypes can be created. You can get that on more deals.lockergnome.com. There is also the Ultimate Icon Bundle with 250 premium icons. What else do we have here? 3-in-1 universal USB cable. Micro USB, 30-pin and 9-pin. This is only, retail is $59, the discount is 67%, and you can buy this now for $19. For the price, you can buy 3 cables. You can buy this one. This cable right here is $29, I believe. For the same price, you can get 3 of them in one for $19. That's on deals.lockergnome.com. There is also upgrade your iPhone, make contacts stand out. That's just another application Chris talked about. You guys can go look at that. Well, let's actually look at this, because I actually purchased one of these right here. A 3-in-1 camera connection kit for iPad. Let me actually show you guys this really quick. This is my USB bag right here. I have all my USBs in here. So right here, I purchased the camera connection kit because I was going to buy the SD card reader to a lightning connector, but that was $39. So instead I bought one for my iPad. I bought the camera, the USB to micro SD. So here's an SD card. It would just go in like this in your device so you can export. That's how I export most of my videos. And then with that, I just picked up a lightning connector, and then I can just go like this. Take the adapter, plug in like that. That does look kind of long, but it does work. Then you just plug it into the bottom of your device like that, and then you can upload pictures from your camera to your iPad, or from your iPhone to your iPad. Works universal. So also we have the 3-in-1 camera connection kit for iPad. Here's what it looks like right here. Not in focus. Sorry about that, but it is only $19. and you can pick it up for the iPad 1, 2, and 3, and the iPad 4, and the iPad mini. It doubles as a USB connector, micro SD, and SD card reader, and it's for the lightning connector or a regular 30-pin connector. So I think that's a pretty good deal because you can pick up multiple kind of devices for the price of one. Rolling down, build iOS apps from scratch. Let's read this right here. I'm going to read a few more and then I'm going to stop this video. But we have one right here. Build iOS apps from scratch without programming. $79. The retail price is $500. Your discount is $84, and you save $420 at deals.lockergnome.com. Let's go ahead and read about it. Build iOS apps from scratch, no coding required. Do you want to get an iPhone or iPad app in the App Store and don't want to take months coding it? Have you considered outsourcing it but not wanting to fork over thousands of dollars for a developer to build it? With this auctionable video course, you can learn how to build and release iPhone and iPad apps from scratch and absolutely no programming needed. Josh Burra shows how to do it with a free web-based program to design and render your idea into Xcode and release it into the App Store. To do that, you're going to need a developer account, and that is only $99 for 1 year. You also get the official iOS 7 betas. This is the unofficial iOS 7 beta 2 running on the iPhone 4 because I don't believe in paying for something you can get for free. Also, I'm going to be talking about something that has to do with that. For you iPhone 5 users, you can get a case for your iPhone Black and Matte, and it does clip on and off with 2 pieces for $39, and the retail price is $55. Your discount is 27%. You save $15 at deals.lockergnome.com. It comes in the iPhone 5 Black Matte, the iPhone 5 White Chrome, the iPhone 4S, and the colors I just listed below. So I'm going to talk about one more, and then I'm going to cover something about iOS 7 here in a second. iPhone photography video course. Let's read this. Also, Apple's doing something this month for kids 13 and under, so if I have an audience 13 or under, I was going to go to it, but I didn't want to be the oldest kid there because I'll be 15 in like 20 days. But if you're 13 and under, you can go to the Apple Store near you, and you can take a video course. They show you how to edit, render your videos. I know you guys might know how to do that, but they work there, so they might know how to do it different ways than you. I wanted to do it, but I'm too old, and I'm kind of hard-headed, so I wouldn't really want to take advice from other people, but I thought it'd be kind of cool for you to go. You can go, you bring your camera, you bring your Mac, if you have a Mac or an iPad, and they teach you how. I believe you can use some of the display Macs too, and they show you how, and you can edit a video. They give you a topic, you edit it, upload it, all that, and it's a 3-day course, so you guys can do that. So we have iPhone photography video course, $19. It retails for $40, and your discount is $51. 51%, you save $20. Learn how to master your iPhone's camera. You love taking pictures, and the iPhone video course is for you. Here's why. You'll discover the full capabilities of your iPhone camera. You'll learn about iOS apps that give you an extra touch to make them even more stunning. So right there is the end of the deals.lockergnome.com deals. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about iOS 7 a little bit. Right here, let me grab it. Right here, you guys know I have a iPod Touch 5th generation. It's actually booting up, and I did have this on iOS 6. I did have this on iOS 6. I did have this on iOS 6. And I did have this iPad mini on iOS 6, but I had since then put everything back to iOS. They were all on iOS 7, but I had since then put the iPod back to iOS 6 because I needed to record a video with it, and it wasn't exporting to iMovie, so I had to go ahead and do that. So this is the only device left on iOS 6, and on my iPod it kept lagging, and I couldn't download anything, so I was like, okay, I'm going to wipe it. I wiped it on iOS 7. So I went into the settings, general, and then reset, and I wiped the whole system in iOS 7, and I'm not a registered developer. The only device registered under a developer account is this iPhone 4, and thanks to T to the 4 for doing that for me, so you guys can go check him out. I'll link him below. So I went ahead and I wiped my phone and I plugged it into iTunes. I went to the setup process on the device. On this, right now that's fixed and all that, it's in my vlog that will be up soon. It says you're not a registered developer. If you're a developer, go to the developer portal and connect your shit. So I was like, what do I do now? So I was thinking, because I'm like, yeah, I can figure this out. I'm not going to let Apple outsmart me, which they haven't yet. Plugged my iPhone into, or my iPod into iTunes, went through the setup process, and then it wouldn't let me go into recovery mode, or it wouldn't pull up to where I could recover. I went to recover, it would wipe the thing, and it would keep going to that. So all I had to do is hold the home button for 5 seconds, hold this for 3, hold them both, and it went into recovery mode. Did Shift and Alt, or Shift and Restore on Windows, and Control and Update on Mac, or whatever, or Option, and I restored back to iOS 6. So that just proves you don't have to be a developer to get iOS 7. It'd be the best, but you don't have to. So right there's my experience. I kind of told you how to get out of it. So if you guys enjoyed this video of TTN, make sure you leave a comment down below and more info. And if you have any questions about iOS 7, any apps, I'm going to try to run some on this phone. Maybe port the iPad mini back to iOS 7. Leave it in the comments down below. Thanks guys, thanks for watching, and share this video with your friends on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and you can follow me there, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.